What's up, Internet? We are here in the town a little bit earlier than we have been recently, because I had a few moments, so I decided why not do this now. I guess this does mean that I can't do it over the course of 2 days for mana. I did not think about that. But what can you do? Maybe I'll just have to do both real quick tomorrow or something. Who knows? We'll figure it as we go. Few things we can sell to Nooks, so we're gonna do that thing. Put that there. I do believe our good friend Crazy Red should be in town, which is good. Actually, that would be another reason why we should have done this later, but still. We'll just have to go and do it tomorrow. In the other town, anyway. The 6-hour difference would have worked in our favor if we did this later, but I had other stuff I need to do later, and I had free time now, so why not? Sell that, and make 10,000 bells. Not bad. Alright, let's see if there's anything we want to buy. I mean, of course there's candy and flowers, but is there anything else we want to buy? I swear these shirts are like inverses of each other. But they're not what we need. Right now, what we need is some candy and flowers. I should take some purple pansies. And we'll take some pink cosmos. And a whole bunch of candy. Just because we're going to need it for next week. As that time is coming closer and closer. An entire acre just filled with candy. It's delightful and delicious. I should take this. And we shall take this. And we'll go throw a bunch of candy on the ground. Like we do. Alright. Go throw some candy on the ground, because that's where it belongs. Except not. So much candy. That's not all the candy I dropped. There we go. We are rapidly running out of space for dropping candy. That's going to be important very quickly. Or else we won't be able to buy more candy, which, you know, we kind of need to do for stuff. Still, we continue to do the best that we can, and we'll figure out the solution to that problem when it becomes one. I guess. Alright. And that is all that space. We can actually do one better and get rid of those papers right there. Then we'll have basically an entire free inventory. That doesn't hurt for space economy. Parchment, that looks like a circuit board, except it's like it's like cream color. And circuit boards are typically either green or sometimes orange from what I've seen. I don't know why circuit boards are colored that way. I assume it's some kind of like metallic chemical plating or something to help conductivity or something. I assume, although I'm not an expert on that sort of stuff. I'm someone who can barely understand how to read a circuit diagram, let alone a circuit board. Now I think Crazy Red's in town. Which means we gotta go find him. Talk to him about a missing painting. And that we need it. Alright, Copper. Let's see about this D3. And D3 is right there. So right in front of the pond. From the west. Oop. Can I get rid of this? Okay, Red. So, I need a painting. I've been told you're the one person who can supply it. I would very much like it, Mr. Red. I will never bother you again if you give me this painting. No, if you give me this painting, I will buy everything else in stock. This is my promise to you as a faithful customer. That rook is, I believe, an exclusive item from Red, but we don't need it. I still don't get what this guy's deal is, or why he has a sword I can't buy. Those are the two things here that are interesting. But you can't supply them to me, Mr. Red. I fear our business transaction has in fact concluded. And concluded with me being an unsatisfied customer. How unfortunate. Come on. I don't know how you whiffed that, but you did. Alright. We'll find our bacon-eyebrowed seagull friend around. Nope. Well, good news, Copper. I did not buy anything at that establishment, mainly because I didn't have the one thing I wanted at that establishment. So there's that. Oh, while we're here, just in case the other town is raining, let's see about catching ourselves a bug, assuming Velma even wants one still. I saw it. I don't think it's an early fall, it's just fall, Mr. Cricket. Alright, so that'll be in the next town over tomorrow. Again, had we done this around midnight and crossed the dates over because Mana tomorrow, we would have been able to take part in that, but we'll just have to do that tomorrow, I guess. Or something. But we can still go over there and give Velma a bug for her boyfriend or whatever. Alright, let's get on the train. We have a train-in montage while we wait for the train. I don't think it would help though if we did. Oh, I could be wrong. Ooh! Our old pal needs a face change. That's okay, I have an idea this time. Give our old cat pal a new makeover. She's wearing a circus shirt. That's such an ugly shirt. And what's frustrating is it's my favorite villager's custom, like, signature shirt, and I don't like that at all. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about this. I'm thinking... something like up, 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 up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. That's 4. Stupid imprecise controls. Alright, there's 1. I can't even use like the D-pad on this thing. This sucks. Alright, 1, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Actually, I don't even think we really need that. It's a natural curve, so that would actually work pretty well for us, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think that kind of works. And something like this. There. And we could probably just go straight down to here. And then we just need to go over here. And then I think there. And we can make that. And then we're just gonna go make a really little. Now she's some sort of weird alien creature. Alien creature, the cat. And it's sunny, which means we should run some gyroids. That's always fun. It's time for a treasure hunt. It's always the best thing. Okay. Not really a lot that we can sell at Nooks, but it might be good to see what sort of furniture he's selling. Gotta be careful not to sell that cricket, because that has a purpose in our inventory at the moment. That's a painter's smock, isn't it? We already have one of those. Even though I would think a painter's smock would feature more colors and smaller splotches. That's just kind of weirdly purple, like a bad tie-dye or something. Oh well. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Our current objective is find those gyroids and give this thing to Velma, assuming she even wants it anymore. If we can do that, mission accomplished. Still need a bug, Velma? Because I brought you one. There you go. Well, you were pretty demanding considering you wanted it after midnight, like, in the rain, but, you know. I could use a slightly better reward than that. Please. Please. Please give me a better reward. No? Fine. Whatever. Alright, Peaches. Nothing for Peaches, it seems. That's okay. Okay. What do we have over here? Fishing tourney. That means we need to find ourselves some base that aren't sea base, because those aren't basey enough for him. Too much treble involved, I guess. What are you doing, Tangy, you silly cat thing? I can deliver things. As long as I don't have to shake people down for items, I can deliver stuff. Once I actually have to retrieve items, that's the tricky part. What do we have here? Gyroid! Oh, Buzzoid. That can buzz off. Alright, well, there should be 2 more gyroids around. There's Kesar. Kesardia. Here is this for you. Tangy didn't put me up to this. I'll take some furniture. That's a good reward. Especially for no work. What did we get out of that? We got ourselves a fridge. Those are pretty expensive. I want a fridge. Hey! That's a pretty good shirt on Pierce. That kind of works, complements the blueness of his feathers. Yeah, prove. Cookie's not around. There she is. I'm not up to anything, Cookie. Maybe you're up to something. Nothing for Cookie. Maybe Quetzal needs something. Nope, nothing for Quetzal either. I mean, that's okay, but still. Hey, that's a little dragonfly things. That's the word I'm looking for, dragonflies. That's what those are. There's the ball. Hopefully we'll have nothing more to do with it today. I can hope. See, back of your house real quick there, Spike. Did you notice I was coming and then just decided to run and hide in your toxic barrel or something? While rocking into your bad surf rock? That sounds like a typical Spike move. Now he's leaving his house. He totally was just hiding from us. That's rather rude. Nothing for Ace either. Wow. We are just unwanted today, it seems. Well, that's fine. It's not like I wanted to help them really, really bad or anything. Gosh. Try helping people. All I get is just told off every step of the way. Okay, still need to get ourselves 2 more gyroids, though. What I fear is once again that they're going to be in like the worst acre of all time. As they often are. Just make sure Red is not set up. I don't think he is, but let's just double check. Because it could very well be that he doesn't set up till later. Huh. Did we miss Red then? Well, that sucks. Oh well. I'm not seeing any digging spots around here. That is a very pricey bug I would like to catch. It's a terrible acre. Ah! Okay, let's not scare him. Or let's do that. Why am I so bad at catching these guys? Like, even when I'm just not straight up scaring them off, I just have a lot of trouble just catching them. There we go. Okay, well, we didn't see any digging spots there, and I doubt we would have seen any if there were there. Because, again, it's the worst acre of all time. Nothing for Cube either. Maybe Camo Frog needs something. Come on, Camo Frog. Give me a quest. Preferably one that doesn't involve me retrieving something, because that's always an ass. I'll take a look at that article when I'm done. I don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff. I'm usually spending about like 20 hours a day just creating stuff for my channel, so I don't have time to pay attention to news about stuff that doesn't directly affect me. Which is not a good thing, I understand, but... Alright, we talked about that. There's Wendell. Which means we did miss Red, because he was supposed to be here, I thought today, but I guess that's tomorrow. Because both places were going to get Red as I understood it. So where are these gyroids? I want that fish. That looks like a big fish. Might be good for the fishing tournament. Well, it's one I can use for the fishing tournament for sure, but it's not one that would win. Certainly not at the end of the day. Oh, no, no, no. Well, crap. This fish doesn't want to be caught. It realized it found some really nice food that I chased in there. Truly, the fish was a mastermind. It understood how to manipulate me and the insect to get itself food and not get caught. But the fish was truly an idiot because I caught it. It was rainbow trout, so it wasn't even worth much. Oh good, it's Weber. I know where Pearl is. I shall deliver that. You can count on me. Huh, there's Moldy. Wearing her signature nice orange shirt. Nothing for her. Haven't checked around here. Maybe there's a little digging spot. Nope. Come on, Mr. Fish. Get caught. Oh, it's a dace. Well, that's lame. Where are we gonna find those gyroids? For all we know, they could be the gyroids we've always wanted. But probably not. But possibly. But... Ah. Stupid jumping bugs. I don't even know where it went. Well, I guess we can't find it now. Where are those gyroids? There are a few other acres we haven't checked. I'm not seeing anything immediately. Nope, nothing here. Is there anything by the museum? I don't think so. And I'm not seeing anything there. That was a big fish I probably should have caught. Okay, you just teleported in. We all saw. Where are they? They should not be this difficult. I mean, I get that there's X number of spaces it could spawn on, and there's only 3. But still, we've checked most of the acres. But not all of them. Throw that away. Stick that up. Get yourselves 1,000 free bells. Yes, please. Ah, there we go. Fossil. That's not gyroid. That's just a big disappointment. And on the bright side, I don't have to worry about too much of my inventory that I need to hold on to, but on the other side of that, I would like to actually, find the things I'm looking for. There we go. Mega Freakoid. I don't know if I have that one or not. I know I have a Freakoid. I think I might have 2 actually. Not sure if I got the Mega ones or not. But we're still missing 1 now. Well, since we're here, we'll empty our pockets. Oh. The moment I entered that, I saw that bug. It's like, oh, I could have caught that. Let's see our gyroid catalog, see how close we are to completing it. 113. So, we're missing 13 gyroids. One of them I still need for my house. Sell that, sell that. Sell that, that, and this. I will hold on to that Freakoid just in case. So where could it be? Throw that out. Throw this out too. Throw this out. But nothing around here. Nothing at all, at all. Ah. Yeah, let's not do anything crazy, Mr. Locust. There we go. That one was actually one of the easier captures. Get rid of this. I'm pretty sure we've checked every area. And we're still missing a gyroid. That is not ideal. Especially considering we're still missing some, one of which I really want. Oh, well. Is that a ladybug? I genuinely didn't think they spawned this late in the year. Interesting. I know what we're gonna do. Now, let's see. That's exactly what I want to play. Let's play some Donkey Kong, because why not? Unfortunately, this is, of course, the NES Donkey Kong, not the arcade version, so it's a lot easier. Although it's one less level. Now, what's that spot right there where you can stay? And if you stay here, no barrel will actually go down that ladder. That's just a matter of finding the perfect timing. There we go. That was wildly close. Alright. Okay. I hate this level so much because of that stupid spring. That showed up a little more to the right. That's okay. Alright. I don't care for how little you can fall before you die. It reminds me a lot of like Splunker or Action 52. Just one thing I don't like about this game. You can land on something perfectly fine, but if you just happen to fall a little bit too long, it doesn't work. Okay, it should be able to stand right there. Go, 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 go! I hate that spot. That spot is so bad. And there's no cement factory, so we just skip to the final level. This is the second time I've had to stream this game. The first time, of course, was Donkey Kong 64, which was the crappy arcade version that I had to play with a freaking D-pad. That sucked. Idiot Flame. Didn't even understand I was over here. Though if you want to play a copy of Donkey Kong, the best version to play is the Game Boy version. Because you get like this plus then like 200 extra levels and an extra story and stuff. That game totally flipped the script on Donkey Kong. It was great. And then it starts over. That was fun. Although I'm now no longer dancing out to the invulnerability theme from the Superstar. So I think there's a good chance we'll probably not be able to find this gyroid. Which sucks. Still need that one crocoid. Plus, you know, like 12 other gyroids we don't have, but still. I don't think anyone has anything for us to do today. It's pretty boring. I will go bug Chow about this, I guess. Alright, let's go find Chow. Should be hanging out near his house. There he is. He looks pretty good in that caution shirt. Of course Pierce did. That just sounds totally like him. Classic Pierce. Okay, let's go find our blue buddy. All the way over here and up here. And then over here. To the left. And around. Over this way. He looks great in that red shirt. Alright, let's go by Caesar's house and see if he's got it. Assuming he's by his house anyway. And he is. Okay then, we'll go bug Ace about stuff. Sure, why not? Down and to the right, and then down again. And then Ace should still be in his home acre, I would think. I think that's a long locust. Yeah, it is. Oh well. Alright, Ace. I will go return this to Cube. So that he'll be less on your case. Hopefully. Alright, let's go find Cube. Oop. Gotta clear this up though. What a mess. Okay, there he is. Hey, Cube, I brought you your thing. Here you go. I'll take furniture. What did we get? We got ourselves a rock guitar. Rock and roll, literally. That's awesome. Nothing around here. I truly think... Oh! He says just as he's about to give up. And he gives up because that's not the gyroid he was looking for. Oh. That was the perfect time for you to be a gyroid fossil, but no. That's fine, I guess. If you have to not be a gyroid, I guess continue to not be a gyroid. If it makes you happy. Oh, that could be a large base, which could be useful for the fishing tournament. Whoopsie. Oh, come on. That's just unfair. Come on. And that will be perfect for the fishing tournament. As long as I remember not to sell it. That's the big caveat to that. Oh good, it's Pelly. But I want Phyllis. Alright, well, whatever. Here you go, Pelly. Here you go, Pelly. Here you go, Pelly. That should be good enough. Let's have a wander around and see if something happens. Someone needs something. That's alright. Hey, it's the train. Doesn't look like there's any large char over there. What about you, Cookie? You have nothing. You lying liar pants. That's not very nice. You got my hopes up and everything. And we know that our old pal Gulliver isn't around. Hey, there's another ladybug. Maybe that's good luck or something. Who knows? Nothing from Ace. Guess we could try and see if we could find like a red snapper or something. It's not raining, so coelacanth are out of the question. There's this guy. Or not. Hi, Alanami. How you doing tonight? That might be a knife jaw. Or a snapper. It looks a little too thin to be a sea bass. And we'll never know. Because I got a little antsy. There's something over there. Let's see what that is. Come on. Nope. I don't want to scare you away, Mr. Fish. I want to catch you and turn you into fish sticks. There's a snapper. That's worth a few bells. Alright. I think that one's going to be a sea bass, so I'll leave that one alone. That one probably is, but I'll take the risk. Just because it might not be. But it is. Cursed lack of diversity in the sea. Whoop. That's a bug I can actually catch and sell for a lot. That's one of those stupid jumpy bugs that I have trouble catching. Yep, 6 days till Halloween. Stocking up on candy to give to villagers. And other people. Oop. Oopa-doops. That's probably a sea bass, but let's see what we got. Yep, sea bass. Yeah, screw it. If it turns out to not be a sea bass, I'll replace the sea bass. It's like we're planning on filling up my inventory with anything else. Seeing as we can't find that last gyroid. Ah, there's a snapper. That's something that I can actually sell for something. Yes, Halloween will be very happy for a good many people, I feel. I think that might be long enough to maybe be a knife jaw. I think. And we won't know, but it ran off fast, so I assume it probably wasn't a sea bass. That's pretty small. That's probably sea bass, but what the hell? Yep. Well, you can go back to the depths of wherever you came from because no one likes you, Mr. Sea Bass. You terrible, terrible fish, you. Oh, night. Come on, fish sticks. Ah. Oh, oh. You stupid fish. I want better fish. Ones that I can sell for stuff. Not ones that just take up space in the ocean. Which is funny, I hear sea bass is actually really good. I don't know, I can't eat seafood. But it's funny that sea bass is worth basically nothing. I assume that's probably just a gameplay balance thing. More than a, like, reflective of actual monetary value for the fish itself. I don't know a lot about the fish industry myself. That's hardly my area of expertise. Still got a few more sea bass I can replace though, and I would very much like to. Because they're sea bass. I just caught the freaking coastline. There's a snapper. Awesome. Pretty sure snappers are colored the way they are, the same reason flamingos are. They just eat a lot of shrimp. And the dye shrimp have, and their bodies actually rub off on them. Not dissimilar to what would happen if you were to eat a metric crap ton of, like, carrots. I remember that from the Magic School Bus. And that's actually a factual thing. But you basically have to replace your blood with carrots before you'd see that kind of effect. You need so much carotene in your system. Alright, come on. That makes me wonder how many different things out there are simply the way they are based on what they eat. I'm sure there's a lot of different things out there that you don't even consider that are like that. Hey, a knife job. Took long enough. I think these are worth more than snappers. That's all the sea bass in my system, so we can go empty our pockets. And I think it would be a good idea to do that. I did not see that cockroach at all. I guess they're just good at camouflaging themselves. Alright. Well, we could probably head home at this point. Keep fishing over there or something. Sell that, sell that, sell that. No, I don't want to sell that. I'm glad I caught myself. Sell all that and that. And make a few bells. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, gonna buy ourselves some Kende. So I can't buy enough flowers. I have to replace it with candy. Those are vaguely equatable, right? I mean, on a technical level, a lot of plants do end up developing sugar or sugar substitutes. So I guess kinda. Well, I don't think I'm buying stevia or agave from this guy. I'm pretty sure I'm just buying tulips. I don't think tulips are edible, but I'm not 100% on that. I know a lot of different edible flowers, but I don't think tulips are among them. Take that. I should take this. Also, a quick tip if you're looking for edible flowers. You absolutely must try begonias, because they taste like crab apples. Which surprised a lot of people. But They're very, very nice. Come on. Let's go. I want to go as fast as I can. Alright. Come on, anytime. Now, we just need to go home, plant ourselves a garden, throw a bunch of candy on the ground like a sensible human being. And then, I don't know, fish a little bit more. Oh, we gotta give a thing to Pearl, like always. Which is fine, I guess. It's everyone's other least favorite cat that you find on the train. Hooray! Except not. Come on, Rover. It is a wild Whisker Twister. Now we gotta go drop a whole mess of candy on the ground. Because sensible. Oh, we should buy an extra shirt at some point, because that's going to be important. Well, I mean, I guess we've got these, but those are Gracie shirts. I don't want to really use them. Drop, 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 and drop. I'm running out of space for my candy storage. I guess what I'll do is move this over here. I really have got to clean this mess up at some point. That implies that I can be asked to do that. And right now I just can't. I didn't think that would work as well as it did. Oh, now they're desynced. I think they're on a slightly different timer, though. Let's see again. Huh. That's peculiar. I mean, you look at the decoids. Those have a perfect timing. The Squelchoids not so much, but that's because their animations take longer. But it's close to the Freakoids, who have the exact same animation time. They just have different timings on them. Interesting. Alright, it's time to go plant a bunch of flowers. And fish a bunch of stuff up, I guess. That sounds like a plan. Okay, plant this here. Plant this here. And don't plant anything around here, because it'll get eaten by a house. That will probably never show up. Ignore the cricket, because we don't really need it. Time to catch a bunch of sea life, I guess. Because that might lead to things that aren't sea bass, but probably just sea bass. Hopefully things that aren't sea bass. Alas, it's a sea bass. Well, what can you do? Come on, not sea bass. Okay. Well, that's okay. Got 7 more inventory slots of potential not sea bass to be freaking out about catching sea bass. Why, that could be a coelacanth right now, except it can't because it's not raining, but it could be anything that isn't a sea bass, potentially. We can all hope. But it's a sea bass. The vermin of the marine life world in Animal Crossing. Come on, not sea bass. I am just gonna have a backpack full of sea bass by the time this is over. Still got room for like 5 more. Four more. Just give me one thing that's not a sea bass, please. That would just be super. There, game, I would appreciate that. Come on, not sea bass. It's a sea bass. Anything but what you probably are, please. You're just worth very little, and you're way too common. Ah. 2 more. Give it a shot. You will catch a knife jaw. Or perhaps a snapper. Those are both worth bells. I'll never know if that was either of those. I choose to think it was. Although really, the idea of missing the one chance at getting something that isn't the crappy thing you keep getting, that doesn't make me feel better. Not in the least. Come on. There we go. I think snappers are slightly thinner than your typical sea bass, but again, sea bass have such a wide variance in size that really it's hard to tell. Like, there's a good chance that's a sea bass. I don't think that would be a snapper. Come on. Ah. And the last one. The last was a sea bass. Oh, plus we have to give this thing a pearl. That's right. I almost forgot that. That would have made me look awful silly. She's not over here. She likes hanging out over here too. Which leads me to believe that she's got to be by her house. And she's not. Well, this leads to intrigue. I mean, where could she be? There's not a lot of places she goes that isn't her house. I don't think she'd be by the wishing well at this hour. Where could you be, Pearl? Are you walking by the beach, perhaps? I don't think villagers can spawn on this acre because of the boat. I think that overwrites some stuff. Ooh, let's get rid of this. Where are you, Pearl? You should be somewhere. Somewhere that I can find you and give you this thing that's yours. Because once again, you've left your stuff in a completely different chunk of the world. Did you actually take anything with you when you moved? It's an honest question. I don't think she did. In fact, I think she somehow purchased stuff on eBay just to be delivered to her old address, just so that someone would have to give it to me to give it to her. There you go, Pearl. Please give me something of value. I'll take carpet. I mean, I prefer furniture, but I'll take carpet, sure. Alright. Let's get going back home. First, I need to visit our old pal Glowy spot. That is depressing how many sea bass I have in my pocket right now. My pockets are full, but my wallet isn't. Game, you could just deposit it there. No? Fine. Whatever. Anyway, I think that will be it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know when we go live, because we do this every single night, plus other stuff when I happen to have the time, which I've got 1 or 2 things I'd like to do within the next week, so hopefully. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see over 1,000 videos waiting just for you, and not just Animal Crossing, but all sorts of different games. I'm sure there's something there that would appeal to you. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my ability, which in this case is not find gyroids and fill my pockets with really, really awful fish. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.